my comment first. My comment is I want to thank you for everything you are doing for the community, our brothers back home, and we really appreciate it because I went through the same process on my own, and I was back that time. I haven't even met you, so that was way back in 2017. Which is what you are doing is the right thing. So I encourage everybody to follow you, go through the process, learn whatever you have to do, and I'm telling you, Dr. Linda's process is the best.
Thank
right.
you. Hello. How are you doing today? Okay, so I decided that let's do some question and answers because some people are interested and they have some questions and they're looking for who is going to clarify it for them. So why not we give these persons the opportunity, right, to be able to ask their questions? So if you're with me right now and you have questions that you are looking for somebody to answer it for you, this would be a good opportunity for you to ask, okay? Hello, Eugene. How are you?
Please, I'm very well. How about you?
I'm good. Where are you calling from today? Accra?
Not really. In Kumasi, Ghana.
Kumasi. Okay, that's fine. Okay. Thank you so much for joining. What's the question you would like me to answer?
All right. I would like to ask if there is any chance for a past student, like a past graduate. As in, he gets
somebody that has a pass.
Yeah, past graduate, as in a CGP of 1.7.
I see your point. Yes, there is a chance. So what I would advise is if you have a pass, it may be okay to go for PGD, postgraduate diploma. Because when somebody is going for postgraduate diploma, like the CGPA is no longer relevant because they know that most people, like you can use PGD to specialize. But when in terms of upgrading your skill, PGD can also be used when you don't have enough grades to go for master's direct. So if somebody has a pass, I will advise that they go for PGD. That will help.
Oh, okay. So please, my next question is there any advantage for the person to get a scholarship, as in for the postgraduate diploma?
It will be school dependent. So it depends on what scholarship the school has. But also, there are other ways to fund your education. So full scholarship is not the only way. So even if somebody is going for PGD and they have a pass and they are not able to get scholarship that is grade sensitive, there are other scholarships. Let's say, for example, now, let's say I'm a woman, I'm applying for PGD. Because of that, I may be applying for a scholarship that is for women. That scholarship may have nothing to do with my grade. So you can get scholarships that are not grade sensitive. That's the way to explain it.
Oh, okay. Thank you very much. I think I'll be joining your live session. I really love you. I've been following you for a very long time. God bless you for your kind gesture that you have been doing for a lot of people.
Thank you.
Thank you.
No problem.
Welcome.
All right.
Bye.
Exit. Thank you. Okay, let's see who else is going to come on board. Kehinde Afoluke. Let me see if I will bring you up. Please, there you can exit.
Okay.
Oh. Okay, let's look at questions. Somebody said, Adamu Emmanuel said, Masters in Education is available in Canada. What about in sponsors? I did not understand the question. Can you rephrase? I read the question, but I did not understand it. Adamu Emmanuel. Okay, let's see other questions that people have. Okay, so I have a question from Amaka saying that she has BSc in industrial chemistry. Can she get a scholarship to study nursing in the UK? So it's one of two things. You have industrial chemistry. Do you have nursing background? If you don't have nursing background, that means you're going to be going for undergraduate, right? We don't handle that. If you're going to be going for masters in nursing, the question is, do you have nursing background? Is a school going to take you without that nursing background? And you say UK. If you're coming to Canada, that is not going to work at all. If it's UK, it has a chance of working. It's not going to work for Canada because even if you get the admission, you're going to have problem at the visa stage. Why? Because you are transiting between two fields that are not really related in any way. So, one, you will have hard time getting masters, and even if you go for undergrad, you are going to still have problem with visa. So Canada is out of the question. You can't do that. For UK, are you going to go for masters? Do you master in something you don't know about? So these are questions for you to think about. Let's look at another question from someone. Okay. Hello, David. How are you?
I'm good. How you doing, Linda?
I'm doing also. What city are you chatting from today?
I'm in Texas, Houston.
Oh, nice. I have uncles in Texas.
All right. Oh, yeah. There are a lot of Nigerians and wonderful people over here.
Okay. What was your comment or question?
So my comment is I want to thank you for everything you are doing for the community, our brothers back home. And we really appreciate it because I went through the same process on my own. And I was back. That time I haven't even met you. So that was way back in 2017. Which is what you are doing is the right thing. So I encourage everybody to follow you, go through the process, learn whatever you have to do. And I'm telling you, Dr. Linda's process is the best.
Thank you.
And second question is, my second question is, I want to ask, can someone with a diploma, or should I say HND, apply for a master's?
HND, yes. So Canada, it will be a no. Canada, they have to go for PGD because we noticed that most clients, when they started emailing the schools wanted them to go for PGD first. But the person can go for master's direct in UK. So I have clients that I've worked with, they got masters in UK. Some even got scholarship with HND for masters in UK. So if somebody has HND and they want to travel, if they want to come to a place like Canada, they should prepare their mind to go for PGD, postgraduate diploma. But and after that postgraduate diploma, they can apply for masters, But if they want to go for masters, they should apply to UK directly. That's what I will advise, because with the masters, they can go and do any other thing they want to do after their study.
All right. That makes sense. Thank you so much.
Thank you. All right. Take care. Okay. You can exit. Let me bring somebody else. Thank you so much for joining. Let's see, Kelvin. So some people are asking, so for our program, just look at the link in my bio. Okay, so, or you can go to www.vantagemigration.ca. If you're following me right now, you're watching this, if you know the handle, can you type it? www.vantagemigration.ca. Okay, so that's the link to the webinar, and the webinar is free. So attend the webinar, you will know exactly what to do, how to go about it and everything. Let's look at other questions. So somebody said, I recently applied for PGD, Healthcare Administration and Service Management, with a background in pharmacy and 7 years hospital practice. What is your opinion as to my choice of program? If that is what you want to do, that's totally fine. Maybe the question is, why did you choose the program? Is there something specific you want me to comment on? It's okay. It's okay. That's fine. Because healthcare management is like an administrative course, right? So PGD in it is cool. It's okay. So let's look at another person's question. The other question, this was the question I was answering. That question was from Nukapedia. Okay. Let's look at another question from from Ayusi. Ayusi says, I have BSc Psychology 2-1 honors degree. Can I get a fully or partial funded scholarship in UK for my master's in clinical psychology? The answer is yes. The answer is yes. So the question is, do you know how to go about that? So one of the persons I posted about today, go and check. All the person I posted about today is Nkem Jacobs. She's currently in UK. She just relocated to UK this week. Go and check. So if you check this post and look down, you're going to see her, Nkem Jacobs. I posted about her a few hours ago, as of when I'm recording this video. So if you go to her profile, you see that she read psychology undergrad, and she's currently in UK now, and she got scholarship too. So it's totally possible if you are willing to take action. Okay, are you see? So let's look at a question from another person. Let's look at. So this person is asking, this is Queen Latifat. She's asking, I have BSc microbiology, but want to have a second degree in medicine in UK or Canada. I think UK or Canada, let me see. That's what she said. Can I get scholarship in UK or Canada or US? So first of all, we don't handle people going for medicine, right? So we handle people going for PGD or Masters or PhD only. PGD or Masters or PhD only. These are the people who handle. So if you want to go for something like medicine, our program is not for you. Having said that, let me comment. Having said that, yes, you can get admission to study medicine in Canada or US if you apply, right? And based on your grades and everything, that's what is going to determine whether they're going to give you scholarship or not. Like, based on your grades, based on your documents that you submitted. So it's feasible. If you want, if that's what you want, you can do that. Meanwhile, let me also tell you, most people that want to even go for medicine, right, what they do, because even most times before they start giving you admission, they need to know that your CV is gang. So if you don't have a gang CV, it's tougher. So one other way you can do it is you can actually take a master's, go to that country. When you are in that country, sometimes when you have already even settled and become a permanent resident, you go in for medicine. Why? Because even when you are giving scholarship for medicine, it's like a 4-year program. So it's like an undergrad. It's a 4-year program. Let's say they waive your tuition. How will you pay the living expenses for that period, 4 years? Why focusing? Because to be a medical student abroad is not beans, right? So most people that go to med school abroad, they use study loan. I mean, even the people that are born and bred in that community. Let's say somebody is born and bred in Canada, they're going to study medical school, they use study loan. But because the study loan for medicine is so big, like maybe they'll say a year 100,000, 4 years 400,000, right? They won't give it to you as an international person except you have a collateral or a cosigner, which a lot of people don't still have. Right? If you have an uncle or auntie in the US or parents who can be a cosigner, you don't have problem. But let's assume you don't have these things. You see that it becomes difficult for you as an international person to get the admission, but that's not the point. To actually take the admission and make it work. Because you can get the admission, but when you get the admission, will you resume? That's the point. And if you're not going to resume, what was the need of wasting your time in the first place? However, if you come to that country as a master's student, become a permanent resident, suddenly you qualify for those loans without cosigner, without collateral. Because as a permanent resident, you can get, let's say, if I want to go to med school now, here, I can get loan to go to med school. It's not a problem, right? Because I am resident here. But if you're an international student, you won't be able to get those loans except you have a cosigner or collateral, which you probably don't have. So the wise route, you know what I say, permanent interest, not permanent route. The wise route I'll advise you will be, go get a master's to that country you want to do your medicine. When you're in that country, apply for, while you're studying and doing your residency stuff, apply to go to medicine. You will not regret it. If not, you will be in your home country looking for medicine admission for 4 years and it still haven't worked. Meanwhile, within that 4 years, you will have finished your master's, done first year, second year in med school. You see? So it's just about strategy. All right, let's look. Questions from people. Somebody said, I have BSc in computer engineering. Is it possible to get scholarship to astronaut engineering? It's possible because a lot of those things are computer programming. So why not? It is. Somebody else says, what are the things I have to do before applying for scholarship? What I'm going to tell you is that the exact step-by-step process, you can find it in our free webinar, and then you decide what you want to do next. Even if you attend that free webinar, just to attend it and just understand what people have done, it's going to help you. You know, just the free webinar is going to help you. How do you get the free webinar? You go to www.vantagemigration.ca. Thank you. I see. Thank you from Queen Latifat. Thank you so much. So go to www.vantagemigration.ca. Attend the free webinar. Okay, that will be the best thing for you. That's how to get started. If you have any more questions, chat me inbox. Okay, let's see. Questions. Wealth Kitchen said, please accept my request. So I'm seeing your question. Please accept my request, but I am not. Okay, let me go and check for people that requested in video. Wealth Kitchen, I've accepted your request. So join my live session. She said, please accept my request. Okay, I've accepted. Where is she? Wealth Kitchen. Hello, Wealth Kitchen. How are you?
Hi, Mom. Hi, Dr. Linda.
Thank you so much. I can't see your face. Yeah. Hello. Where are you calling from?
Dr. Linda, I am your perpetual follower. Let me tell you, I've been following you for a very long time, and I know you remember my face.
Whoa.
Sorry, I was just trying to get my shirt on, something to put on. Yeah. So, Dr. Linda, hey, Dr. Linda is the hot cake on Instagram.
Okay, you have the hot cake now. I start eating now. How can I be?
No, now, Dr. Linda, you're the bomb. Very well, it's very important, guys. Like, I've been telling her to add me just because I want to make noise and say you should continue following her. Well, I am calling from Philippines, and yeah.
Thank you. No problem. I love your. It's not nice. It's being, being outspoken. That's good.
Honestly, Dr. Linda, I'm studying my undergraduate in psychology, and it's really been like, I don't know, it's been a crazy journey, honestly. Because I never saw myself doing this. Actually, while I was in Nigeria, I studied under the arts STEM. No, not STEM, humanities. Yeah, so coming out here to study, when I came, everything was just up and down. So I decided to switch, and wow, my journey into psychology has been very crazy, because when I was about to start, a lot of people were saying that, oh, I will not pass, I will fail, all those type of things, you do not do science, and damn, like, psychology has been the best decision I've made in my life.
The psychology rules the world, right? Because it's like, especially if you, so maybe just take a look at something like this, behavioral psychology. That's marketing psychology. Because a lot of businesses, are able to, like, if they are able to infuse psychology into their marketing, they will do.
Yeah.
So on your own, search out for this behavioral psychology or behavioral economics. They are just the same thing. It has to do with like what makes people buy, what makes people, buy and sell. So businesses go from there. Sales psychology, like marketing psychology, advertising psychology, something like that.
I was thinking of industrial and organizational psychology, because along the line, I was really thinking of doing clinical, but when I was checking the requirements to get licensed over there in Canada, like, it's a whole lot. I know I'll be able to meet up with it, but like just like you said, in the case of medicine, one has to be totally settled. So I feel like that's a task for another day. So I was looking at human
It's
resource
fine
management when I'm done.
because you have your background is in humanities, right?
Yeah,
It's totally okay. See, the thing is that psychology has different parts, but psychology
yeah,
is very good. It's very good. So, just like you're saying, I know about organizational psychology as well, and so it's really these are things that businesses look for. So that's the point. That psychology is hot cake if you know how to leverage it. Some people don't really know the different parts of psychology, so their
okay.
mind is just on that part,
Yeah, yeah,
maybe concept, but that's not all there is. There are business related side of psychology, like if it's a big workplace and everything, organizational psychology. Even for normal small businesses, we start talking about behavioral psychology, sales psychology, all these
yeah.
areas. And you don't even have to wait to specialize on it in school.
Okay.
There was a time I was learning behavioral psychology. I actually learned it on YouTube. So
Wow.
I watched over 20 different 1 hour videos. That's 1 hour, more than
Yeah, yeah,
from some top guys in behavioral psychology and behavioral.
yeah,
I started seeing that every other video I was seeing was like a repetition of what I
yeah.
learned. That was when I knew that okay, I've learned enough, and it has really, really helped me in business as well. So you don't even have to wait till you take the course
Yeah.
from school. Check online. There's this guy, is it Rory Sutherland or something like that? He's very good with behavioral psychology.
Okay.
And I also got some books that he recommended, and others. So you can learn.
Dr. Linda, sorry. How about what do you call it? I wanted to ask because I'm definitely going to sign up for your course. I have just 3 semesters left in school, but I wanted to know, like, because my mom is not even allowing me breathe. I'm yet to graduate, but she's all about movement, movement, movement. Ha. It's not easy though, but what's the possibility of me like starting the process before I graduate? Like for example, when I have like 2 more semesters to go, if I'm in the second to the last semester, what do you suggest? Is it possible that I can get the admission even without the certificate already?
Second to the last semester, yeah. Especially if your school is able to give you transcripts for the
Yeah.
work done. Many schools abroad are able to do so. So it's just some let's say a place like Nigeria, for example, a lot of schools will not be able to give you your transcript halfway.
Yeah.
Also, that it becomes a problem for the person to start before they graduate. But if your school is the kind of school where you can even download your transcript from your portal online,
Yeah.
that if you have done 3 years, you can get those 3 years transcript. It's very possible to use the transcript of what you have done, put the degree, and put in view. In view, meaning get to graduate, and use the transcript to do your application. They usually will
So
judge
can
you
that
based
lead
on the
to
transcript you have. So
how
if you
about
can
a
download those transcripts,
scholarship? Will it lead to a scholarship? Like, because I'm big on that one.
let me put it this way: it does not affect your scholarship. So whether
Okay,
you're
okay.
your full transcript or you're using 3-year transcript and your program is in
Yeah.
view, so it has to be that you have to complete your program before the new one starts.
Yeah.
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 So it is not affecting your scholarship. It's not affecting it.
Okay, sorry guys for staying long. Lastly, Dr. Linda, I'm going to take up a volunteer opportunity. I've been like since when I came to this city where I am presently, because I relocated from the capital of Philippines to another place where it's much more affordable for me. So the stuff here is like I've been saying Dr. Linda has been talking about volunteer opportunities. I've really searched, but it's kind of hard coupled with the fact that the pandemic.
Online.
I got one actually just before the pandemic should start at the Red Cross. I was supposed to start then. This pandemic just came and I went there the following day and they said because I have not taken all the necessary trainings, the CPR and stuff like that, I cannot start. So of recent, they sent me an email, so I'm about to go there tomorrow morning. First thing
Nice.
tomorrow morning. Yeah.
I love that you are taking action. It's good. It's good.
Yes, Dr. Linda, honestly, like no matter what happens, I don't know if we can afford you in the future to come, but I must.
It's okay.
We must grab this opportunity, honestly. I really appreciate you. God bless you so much. God bless you.
No problem.
Thank you so much, guys, for your time. I really appreciate it.
No problem. You can exit, okay? Thank you.
Okay, sure. Thank you. Yeah, bye.
Yeah. Okay, let's look at questions. Somebody said, can I switch to tech in Canada? I graduated with second class lower in public administration. Maybe there, yeah, you can switch to tech. So right now, tech is something that a lot of, like, let me say, there's tech in every field, right? There's tech. So tech is interdisciplinary, which means whether you have health background or law background or whatever background, you can do tech. So yes, the only thing I would advise is that if you want to do tech, instead of going for like masters in computer science, you can do PGD in a particular tech area, so that as you are finishing, you're able to find work with that skill, and you start earning well. Above all, going for PGD means that you no longer it will not be compulsory for you to have a tech background in order to get the program. Unlike somebody that is going for, let's say, masters in computer science, anybody will expect you to have some computer science related background, but go for PGD in it. That will no longer be a requirement. So yeah, you can do tech. Okay. So let's see more questions. Somebody said, Dr. Linda, why don't you do undergraduate admissions? Do you have any recommendation? We don't do undergraduate admissions because we don't do undergraduate admissions, and I don't have any recommendations. Full stop. Does that answer your question? Okay, let's look at questions from people. More questions. Somebody said, Dr. Linda, please, how do I get work permit in Canada? So, two ways. You can look for a job from your home country. If you get the job, you apply, then you get the work permit. Even the organization where you have gotten the job, they will assist you with applying for the work permit. However, the easiest route is for you to go through study abroad, get the study visa, because the study visa comes with work visa too. Like, is one, or comes with work authorization. That study permits, we say yes, you can work. So your study permit and your work authorization come in the same document. So that's the easiest way people are using now. So instead of you to stay and endlessly looking for a job, get your study visa and you get your work visa too. And if you're coming with your spouse work full time. As a student, you work part time because you study anyway, so you study, but then you work part time. But if you're coming with your spouse can work full time. Let's see questions. Somebody said, I am not from Nigeria. Are your services only for Nigerians? Please, who can answer this question? Who are my Facebook followers? Who can answer this question? Oh yeah. Who can answer this question? So this person said, I am not from Nigeria. Your services only for Nigerians. Please, can we get reply for? Please give explanation so that the person that is watching can understand. If you're watching it as a replay, still give your own explanation if you really know the answer. I'm looking for someone that will give explanation that will be so sweet. So we have good news, giving explanation. Okay. I have a very good answer here from oh God, I'm touching my laptop instead of my phone. I have a very good answer here. Somebody that said It's Akpene 0101 say it's for English speaking countries. So the point is, if you are from English speaking country, you can take our program, whether you're Nigerian, Ghanaian, Cameroonian, Kenyan, Rwanda, Ugandan, and from Zambia, from Jamaica, from Haiti, from if you speak English and you want to travel abroad, even if you are already, let's say you're already in US, but you want to learn how to get scholarship in US or in another country, let's say you want to learn how to get scholarship in Canada, or you're already in Canada, but you want to learn how to get scholarship, we still work with you. So the prerequisite is you have to speak English. Why? Because I speak English. I don't know how to speak French or Swahili, or I don't know how to speak those languages. That's why we don't train people in those languages. All right. Okay, let's look at another question. Questions. Somebody said, my friend was denied visa when he got scholarship to study in PhD at Canada. Is there any way he can appeal? 100% there is a way he can appeal. But the question is, who is your friend's mentor? Because I always say, when the going gets tough, who will you call? So some people that feel like they can do everything by themselves, when trouble arises, they'll start looking for the mentor that will advise them. The question is, why did you ignore mentor in the beginning? So I always say, if you start without us, please finish without us. Else, start afresh with us. That's it. So for your friend, you can ask him to message us, but he will have to start from our admission and scholarship training. He's not going to leave his scholarship, but he will have to start afresh, because our visa training is not like, it's an addendum. It's not the best if he stands alone. Anyways, the whole point is, when the going gets tough, who are you going to call? All right, so let's see. Okay. Somebody say, is January admission still on? So the answer is yes in some countries. If you want to travel January 2022, it is still possible. You just have to be flexible and be able to follow our lead. It's not some people that will be like, I want to go to this school in the moon, in so place, even when that school is not taking you for January, you have to be flexible. But yes, you can still make it for January 2022. You can. Okay. So please, if you have any other question, I know there are lots of questions here. If you have any other question, please chat us inbox. But if you take out your time to attend our free webinar, you will see that most of your questions will be answered during the webinar. And then if you have any hanging question, send us an inbox message and we'll take it up from there with you, all right? So take good care of yourself, all right? Till I see you again. I'll be inbox answering questions. So if you have questions, chat inbox, all right? Love you. Or go to www.advantagemigration.ca, okay? But just chat inbox. Even if you did not get the link, we're going to give you the link or answer your question, whatever the case may be. Chat inbox right away, all right?